Hi guys, so today I have a few fun things to try out. They're mostly Anna Griffin. These eyes I just hauled, and these I got not too long ago, but I haven't tried them yet. So I don't know if I'm going to use everything today. I doubt it. We'll see. I don't think that'd be a good idea though, because a lot of time with the layering dies, they take time and people want to see those probably on their own. So maybe I'll put those to the side. But I definitely want to try out this tag just because it's so basic, it's so simple. I do understand this is going to be in the Create 8 event or whatever she calls it, the Anna Griffin home event type thing. Was it going to be in live person anymore? I don't even know. Or this time around? Has it ever been? I don't know. Anyway, so I'll have all the items linked in the description box, whatever's available, and those would be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. But I understand that is in that Create event, and so is this guy. I don't know if I can use this one today, because really what I was thinking about doing is trying out the impression dies and maybe some of these baubles to decorate my little tag. I think that'd be a good idea. Oh, sorry about that. So let me put these things to the side for the moment. We'll see. They might make a comeback here. So very basic, you know, if I end up picking up Create Event 8, I still haven't made up my mind on that. I'll just destash the other set that comes in the kit. That's not a problem. Or I'll keep them both because you know me. Let's see here. Ooh, come on. So she has this in the little pocket, and then what I noticed when I was doing the haul is that she has the pocket wrapping around there, which is cute. But I was thinking about using the pocket to stick it on something. Oh, hold on. Maybe that'll be one of the things I try. Oh no, I haven't completed my little traveler's notebook that I made the other day. Maybe I can make a little pocket like in here, you know, just to add a little something. Just to add a tag in, I suppose. So let's do that. So I'm going to grab the paper pack that belongs to this. Actually, it's right here. And I'm just deciding here as I'm pulling this out, do I need to cut the pocket part with this? Or, yeah. You know what? This paper's not super thick, but it's not thin. Like, it's a good weight paper. But let's cut a pocket with that, and let's cut the tag from maybe some red paper. You know, when you start working with certain things, you just have stuff laying around. So I have all these papers. I probably don't need a whole brand new paper, but I'm gonna run this through, and I'll probably run it through the marquee, and I'll just show you guys that real quick because I still get questions about if you can use dies or other people's dies in the marquee. Sometimes the Anna Griffin dies, like these impression dies, I'll probably use next. They are thicker, but that's okay, you know. I would say, you know, if you have like a crafter's companion, like the dies that they make supposedly for media, and meaning that they can cut like all kinds of things. They're a little thicker, but I don't really think I've ever actually noticed that they're actually thicker. Whenever I picked up any of those dies, I'm like, seems pretty much the same to me, but Anna's dies are sometimes quite a bit thicker. So anyway, I'll put this on here. Actually, see how this is all bowed and bent? Obviously, I can't put this on here very smoothly, so what I'm going to do is tape that. And I'm using an old folder on purpose to show you that's not a big deal. So I'll put that on there. And then when I get to down here, I'll hold this and run it through. So I'm going to run this through mostly. There we go. Yes, that was a little ditty. I catch myself humming quite often, guys. And then we'll put this one on here. And I'll just hold it till I get there. Let's go. Okay. There was a little bump there because it's very straight in that first part of that pocket, but that's okay. Ooh, see? Okay, so it got a little warpy again. It is definitely from this being a little bit warped, but I still used it, and that's fine because I'm going to run it through an embossing folder anyway. But that does happen. And it could be also, and not so much that the folder because of that, it's usually if you have a thick die, it just puts so much pressure. So we're trying things out. Like on this one, it's fine, but this is thick paper and this is not, you know. You tell me the difference there. Okay, what am I gonna do? Oh yeah, I'm gonna run this through an embossing folder. Let's use this little guy. Why not, from the quilt set? I'm just getting texture on there. I'm not even thinking about rhyme or reason here. And let's see how that looks and if that's enough to actually get texture on there. Sometimes, depending on the thickness of your paper, you might have to run it through again. That looks pretty good. Yeah. And that's kind of why I wasn't really worried about the paper getting a little wobbly on the ends, because I was going to run it through anyway, and that squeezes it down. Oh, somebody had asked me if these two line up. Like if you can do one and then the other. And I said I didn't look at that because I don't think that's what they're intended. Like if you can see, you can do that. But if I was to take this now and run it through, wherever this has flat spaces, those flat spaces are definitely going to squish out whatever's going on here. So it's not really worth trying. It's one thing to emboss something and then die cut it, and you know the die's there, and sometimes the die will take away some of the embossing, but not too bad. But it's a whole other when you have this thing that goes in and it's flat and it's meant to be like that and it's meant to put its design on that paper, it's going to get rid of your other design. Like it's just gonna be a mess. So that's why I didn't try that, but there you are. Okay, so we have this little guy, and simply I'm just making a tag right now, and I have no idea what I want to continue here. Let's see. So that goes in here. I want to see how tight that is, because maybe it's not meant to make a pocket, right? I feel like it's not. I feel like this is very tight, you guys. So, of course, if I were to just score this and push it out a little bit, then you can loosen it up. You know what I'm saying? Make it a little... Score it out this way so that you're giving yourself a little bit more on the edge. You might make yourself a pocket, but it looks like it is meant to be put together, pocket and everything at once. So let me try and do this as well as I can. I'm just trying to get it basically establishing your own score line a little bit further out. And let's see how tight that is. That works. It is very snug, but it works, right? So if I wanted to stick that little pocket down, you can, that would be stuck down, and then your pocket can, your tag can come in and out of there. Very snug. And actually, oh no, I was gonna say, let's put it somewhere else. Let's put the tag like in here. Yeah, why not? Okay, so, and it is very small. So definitely the tag isn't meant to be a pocket. It's meant to be a pocket on the tag. I hope that makes sense. But we're having fun here. I'm gonna tuck this behind because that way it'll slip over that area easily. Does that make sense? So when you go to tuck this, this is behind those tabs, and it'll just make it easier to slide in and out, I would think. And let's put it like right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold that down for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I don't know if this is dry yet, but alright, so now we know it's not meant to be an actual pocket, but it's okay. And it's not even that high, really, if you think about it. But, I mean, it still holds your little tag. I don't know that I was going to decorate this. I don't see why. But you know what? Let's take this. And let's get this little... No, it has a lot of candy in this one, huh? So these are impression dies. You're supposed to... Did they even come with instruction? I just opened it and there was nothing, right? That's odd. Oh yeah, there it is. I was gonna say, that doesn't seem right. You can do the inking. I haven't done that inking in so long, but we can try it. It's not my favorite thing to do, but you know, I do have a brayer, and I do have the We Are Memory Keepers brayer that came in the kit when I bought the big, huge We Are Memory Keepers, what's it called? Stamping press, which I really don't use very often. So what I'm going to do is, let's do the candy cane one. And I don't need like the biggest piece of paper here, so let's just take a piece of paper like this. Will that work? Okay, and I'm still going to run it through the marquee and we'll see how that goes. And let me grab some red ink. You probably want the juiciest red ink you got, but I'm going to try this one out and see. Also, pigment ink is better because it's like crumblier and it holds on. This is definitely a water-based like dye ink, so just keep that in mind if it just wants to like repel and be funny. So let's put this here. We have to pretty much have everything ready to go when you do this, but of course I don't. I'm brayering it just because I don't want it to get in the recesses. Just making sure it looks like I'm missing a little bit right there. Okay. This small little guy, and I can probably even put it in one of the smaller folders like this, because basically what we're going to do is put this down, and you're going to handle this carefully. Oh, I already touched my finger to the ink. Oh goodness. Just gonna put that down. Hopefully it doesn't move too much. And let's try it out. Now you guys know generally I don't even try to ink these, so let's see what we got, if I can get it out. Hold on. Not bad. Anna, are we doing better? Look at this. That's really cute. It came out pretty well. You can see there's a little red ink, but this is probably the best impression. Well, when I was using the diamond press ones too, like those long border ones, they did a pretty good job. But most of my Anna ones, it's always kind of not great. That's pretty good. Okay, so dare I try to make a Santa? We're talking. Let's do a red Santa on the white paper, since I already have red on here, and then I'll wash it off and we'll do a black nutcracker. But before we do that, I'll run the nutcracker through just gold paper because I love the look of that. And I was saying, no, I just used gold paper the other day. Here it is. I'll cut a little piece. So while he's nice and clean, we'll just run this through. That was really good, you guys, and that was just water-based ink, which repels the most, you know, because it's just water. So, not too bad. He got a little crinkly right there, but I would just stick that down in a way that, you know, negates that. But there it is. This is why I got the kit. Love it. Okay, so let's get things ready for that's not paper. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me clean up just a little bit. I haven't cleaned up anything, but I did wash this off. I will say, because I get this question all the time whenever we work with impression dies, people are like, oh, can you put them in a foiling machine? So with, yeah, no. Anna Griffin herself has mentioned that because people obviously ask her too, and she says, yeah, but not too often, right? And it does have a coating. I don't know if you touch these, they have like a stickiness to them. I don't know if it's meant to be that way. I'm assuming it is because it's an impression die. And the first iteration was like no different to me. So maybe they put more of it in these newer ones. I don't know, because it does feel almost rubbery. It's not really coming off, but maybe it'll come off later. Who knows? All I'm saying is not recommended, but you can. I guess is the final thing on that one. I'll use this one. Okay, let's... And again, you can see as you're laying it on where it turns red. I'll get in a little bit closer, maybe that'll help. So you can see his whole like jacket's pretty red. And I'm not pushing it so deep that it gets into the recesses where you don't want color, right? So all the flat areas on top are what needs the color. And with this guy, since, again, gently use folder here, I'm going to pick this up very carefully. And of course with Anna's, you know, system, you just pop it down and then the magnet holds it. If you cut into your magnet, I never do, so that doesn't really help me. Oh, sorry if I was out of frame, but I was just laying it on there carefully. Let's roll this guy through and see what we get. You guys, much better. Oh my goodness. Okay, so my rearing wasn't the best job because you can see that middle section kind of just skipped it there. But that is still better than anything I had seen with these dies before. Oh, maybe I should bring out the last few. I always buy them just because I like them and I like to run through like metallic papers. But I haven't tried them. Okay, let me rinse this off, even though I'm going to use black ink. I don't think it's the biggest deal, but I'm going to rinse that off, and then we're going to do black ink on this nutcracker. Okay, I especially didn't have a plan for today, guys. I just feel like crafty, trying things out. I don't know. So we already have like 3 ephemera pieces here that we can use, you know, for whatever it is we want to use them for. Okay, so black ink. It's a little juicy, so I don't want to do too much. I will pay more attention to, like, I had seen that his belly looked different than the rest, but I was like, it's okay. But apparently it's not okay. Not that okay. So I can see his little feet aren't really taking it. There we go. Everything looks pretty good and even, right? That looks pretty good. Okay. So I'm gonna put my paper down. I'm gonna pick him up carefully. Yeah, I mean, you can just see that on there. So much better. Oh my gosh, you guys. Just lay that down. I am pushing it down, but I am going to go like this so it doesn't move. You definitely don't want that die to move because then it's going to have ink and ink, right? It's just going to like give you a ghosting or whatever. Oh my goodness. I am like, you don't even know right now. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. Like, I'm so happy with this. I'm so happy with this. Yes. I don't like doing reviews and then being like, it wasn't that great. Like, that bothers me because obviously I want the product to work and I don't want to be a negative Nancy, which is just, I'm just showing you, and I show you guys exactly what it is that happens, and I'm not like making things up or whatever. And you see it in action, right? I mean, this is, I can't even, I'm so happy with this. How cute. Okay, well, let's try to use some of these little things, I guess, on some kind of tag. Well, let's cut some ornaments and then we'll go to the tag. But let me go rinse all this stuff off and I'll be back. From this one, a lot of the layering that you see in like the images that they have here or the examples were also fussy cut, which is not something I want to do. So, like, obviously we have the 2 layers, which is great. But like this one, you think you have that little circle. Well, you don't because it's cut from here. Now, you can probably use a die to cut it, right? Because it's just a circle, so that's good. You don't have to fussy cut it. But that's what they're doing there. There's some paper piecing back on this one, which is gorgeous. Look how pretty that looks. It looks like puffy, you know? It looks really cute. But we'll just probably do some basic layering just to check them out. So we have these guys. And I really like this one. It like really grabs my attention. So let's go with this one for now. And I kind of like the way it looks with like the white and the gold like this. Let's say if we make a tag and then we have this guy and maybe this guy or something. Or even this one. But let's say, since he's already gold, let's make the background gold. What did I do with my paper I just had? Okay, well anyway, here it is. I was gonna say, I'm just going to run it through. It's not the biggest deal. Let's run this guy through and try to use the smallest amount of paper so I can keep using it. Scissors, alright. I should be like Hocus Pocus 2 with Winnie whenever she's like, book, whatever when she calls the book. I'm like, scissors! That'd be good, because I'm always misplacing them. And I'll use this, I know it's hard to tell, but this is cream colored, so I'm just going to run this through. Now, okay. I'm just thinking, if I want really that impression to be there, but these are already super thick. Let me see what it looks like. You guys know I just grab a kid's foam like this, about the same size. And I run it through with the die if I'm using the marquee, if I really want that embossing. Some people just run through 2 pieces of paper, and to be honest, this paper that I'm using is probably thick enough that it'll probably just impress anyway. You just want a little extra oomph, but these are already Anna Griffin dies that we have talked about are thick already, so let's see what happens. We're just trying things out, guys. I know I get a lot of questions about machines, but honestly, I just use whatever. I'm not... Like right now, if I wanted to do more at a time, I probably would have just run them all through the Platinum 6 if I was just here working, you know, and been done with it. Ooh, look at that. Gorgeous. And this is the ultra heavyweight cardstock, basically 110 GSM. So, okay. And I'm also, and then if you wanted this, like let's say you wanted the texture or the thickness of that, I would have run it through a color of foam that coordinates that I would want to use, and then you have that little dimension. But maybe I could use a pink ornament somewhere, I don't know. But alright, there's that. I'll run this through and I'll be right back. Okay, I don't know what I'm going for, you guys know that. So if I glue those together and maybe even had this on our tag, should our tag just be beige? Oh, it could be. Let's just do a cream colored tag and then I'll run it through an embossing folder just like I did earlier, okay? And I'll be right back. Let's see what we got here. I didn't put the pocket. I totally forgot about the pocket, to be honest. Oh, look at that. I just went with this because I figure it's like Christmas tree-like. Embossing folder there from Diamond Press. So let's say we have this and that, and then we have our little character here. Oh, you know what? I mean, I don't have room to do a lot more other than putting this on here, but we do have this little bow. Now, should I bring in green? I really like the monochromatic color because I thought if I bring this in, at least you can put the little, but it's okay. We have it on the background. We don't need it. Okay, so let's glue this together. We're just having some fun, guys. Some fun, guys. Okay. Ooh, nope. Hold on. A little goopy there. There we go. I was just kind of hesitating because I was like, oh, wouldn't that be pretty to put like some tool or something behind this? Maybe what I'll be doing. And then I say that, and I'm like, do I have a tool right now that I know where it is that would match? I probably don't. I'll be right back. I'm just holding that down. Setting up, I was wondering, like, what else do I want to do with this? And I think I'm going to add a really froofy kind of bow at the top. And I'm sticking this down because I have this guy on dimensionals. But we also need a sentiment. So let's see. Oh, you know what? And if you are going to use a little pocket, all you do is make your pocket, you fold it in, and you're going to glue it on this side of your tag because that's how it fits best over the top. But if you want to wrap it around the back, I suppose you can. It just, if you're just going to have a tag like free floating, it's going to look better if you just stick, you know, the tabs to this side. That way on the back it's nice and clean. I hope that makes sense. And put this little guy here. And then I was like, oh, I just had those new, I'm waiting on like the cuter stickers, the ones that are more like decorative, the Christmas stickers, which I have some in my stash. But I just picked up this mini holiday sentiment stickers. Thank you guys. You guys told me it was the, I already forgot the name of it again. Cartouche. Embossing folders that cut and would emboss like a thing that you can put these on. Like a background layer, you know what I'm saying? Really cute. So if I see those, I'll grab them. But for now, we're going to go with this, and I hope that is a little bit plain. We will see, because I also have, remember these flourishes I just picked up. That might help me bump it up, but I already put a bunch of stuff down, so let's see. I'm looking for a Christmas, St. Patrick's Day, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Halloween, Happy New Year. Obviously, we just did those. That's interesting. Am I missing it? Let's celebrate. Now, you would think there'd be a Christmas one on this circular, but they're not. Happy holidays. Sending Christmas greetings. I'm thinking an oval would be nice if they had one. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's celebrate. Happy New Year. Again, this one doesn't have anything about Christmas. So I guess the Christmas ones are like, here they are, round. That's odd. It's because there's a ton of Christmas and Hanukkah instead of just being like one or two on this more random days. So that's smart. I'm sorry. I gotta mess with my lighting now that, you know, the time's changing and all that weird stuff happening. It just is a time for me to fix my lighting. I know it's a little bit yellow or weird. Happy Christmas, which is very British. Oh, is this a sticker? Oh, it's a sticker. I don't really want sticker. Oh well, let's get that. I kind of want to put it like somewhere random, like in here. So I'm gonna put one dimension on the back of him. Over him. It's a sticker. On the back of the sticker. Kind of put it like here, I don't know. Like, why not? Alright, mixed in with my little folk here. And it should be the same height as this, so that's fine. It is sticky all around though, because I just, you know, it's a sticker. And I was gonna see if I wanted to put some of these and I didn't even think about it. Let's see. Might be a little much, you know me, I go less is more. I was thinking about a flourish like this kind of thing. Oh, if I was going to put that, I would have put it behind this. Let's see if we can still get these guys up. Okay. Yep. Okay, let's put this down. Let's pick up a little bit of my dimensional, which is literally just this one little piece right there. Okay. This is a sticker, but I just want to see if that's what I want to do. Okay. Honestly, I'm not going to even take the sticky back off. I'm just going to glue it down. I know it's covering quite a bit of... Oh, I even like the way it looks kind of hanging off, right? A little more fun. And I'm covering stuff up, and you guys know that's my... No, don't do that, but it's okay. I'd rather not, right? Let me see if that's a good spot for it still. I do like that. Okay, I'm going to hold this down just to make sure my little glue stays down. I ended up picking up 2 packs of these ornamental foil stickers, and I am happy that I did. I love it. Because then you can throw them here and there and not feel bad. I guess I could have put something else up here, but again, try to do a little bit less. And then I was looking for my seam binding, and some of it's kind of sticking out of the drawer where I usually keep it, so I'm just going to grab whatever. I would love to do a finger bow and stick it on here, but then it's like, what's the point of it having a circle there? I wonder if you can do a finger bow even when you loop some of it like that, you know what I'm saying? But that would be very difficult. I can't even think of how I would do that. So I'm just going to give this a tie in the front. How do I get this more centered? There we go. I don't know. We'll mess with it a little bit. I want it to be real floopy, flouncy. That's probably as good as it's going to get. And since this stuff is cotton, I'm not going to singe the ends, even though I would love to, but I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay, so one little project done with quite a few of the different items I just picked up from HSN from Anna Griffin. And then where's my little book? Oh, this little guy. And again, just a little tag. Again, you know, it's a little snug, but it works. I'd probably make a tag that's bigger. Not a tag, a pocket. You know, it's a little bit taller for that purpose. But they're there. I am super impressed with these impressions. Like, I am blown away right now. You guys know. You guys know if you watch my videos. I was like, no. They were so bad. And and I can say it's user error, but honestly, I gave it so many different chances of the braying and just putting the ink to it and different papers and all this kind of stuff, and it was crazy. So this is amazing that I just, boom, straight out. Look at, I mean, maybe they recessed it more, right? Like a little more clearance so that you're not really getting ink where you don't want it. I don't know. But either way, it works amazing. So I'm really happy with that. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next one. I'll have the links in the description box and images coming up. Bye now.